Alright guys, what is up? It is Flex, and we're going to go over a Gangplank game. We're going Gangplank versus Renekton top. And, pretty tough matchup, especially in the lane phase. Renekton's still a bully in the lane phase. They changed some of the items that he'll use, mostly Dead Man's Plate. I've seen some run Titanic Hydra. Regardless of the new items, he still is a pretty hard bully. So, looking at the start, what's up, Bletchy? Looking at the start, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a Crystalline Flask only. And I'm going to take a camp, and then I'm going to recall, get a Cloth Armor, and walk back and TP back into lane. The reason for this is, one, if you're ever against like a Renekton or a Riven, you always want to start off Cloth 5, like always, Cloth 5. Okay, Cloth 5, maybe a Dorn Shield, optional. But since I am Gangplank and I am going to be spamming spells, I went ahead and decided that I'm going to get the Crystalline Flask also. So we're going to fast forward this, take the camp.
Minions have spawned.
Nice way of taking the camps are auto-attacking the small ones twice, and then using your parlay to stack early. Normally, if you start off with a Doran's Blade, you don't need to pop any pots, but since you only started with a Crystalline Flask, you are going to have to pop your Crystalline Flasks while you're taking the camp. Alright, so I recall, I get a Cloth Armor and my pot, and I head back into lane. Now, this was a really good game. Not necessarily because I did well, because I did pretty poorly early, but it was a very exciting game. Everyone definitely were clenching quite a bit here. So I'm playing safe. I'm trying not to take any damage. I do have level advantage, but I'm still respecting the Renekton. Again, he's Renekton. You know what I mean? He's a lane bully. Pentakill gets a really nice gank, and he gets the kill bot lane. And he gets a double kill bot lane. So again, I'm just here farming my Q. Like I said, as Renekton, you kind of want to just stay safe, not take any damage, and just try your best to farm under tower. Because he's Renekton. Renekton can't help but shove you. Like if he would have frozen the wave, I would have the lane. I would have been in trouble. But I think it's no big deal. Again, just using my Q to farm. For some reason, Warwick was like invading the Echo. Got 80 viewers like that. There you go. Hell yeah. Again, thank you all for watching. Thanks to Joelle for hosting me. God knows she's the best. And gave an assist to Renekton. So Echo is already 3-0 5 minutes into the game. Yeah, that's what kind of game we're like destined to be having.
Let's get in the fight.
Bletchy 3, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. Anyways, since I am shoved in, like way past my the bush, I kind of have to put the barrels in the lane phase. So yeah, streaming replay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the commentary, upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I'll probably get back to playing ranked or something. Still deciding. Anyways, just trying my best to farm. Notice I'm not like harassing Renekton in lane phase because it's kind of like wasted mana. I only have 110 mana right now, so I really don't want to be wasting anything. Again, I went ahead and ultied the wave there just to make sure I don't miss out. Just enough mana to do that. First item I get is the Sheen. Another option to get with 1200 gold is the CDR boots and some pots. But I said, you know what, let me get the Sheen so I can stack with my barrels a lot easier. By the way, for those that don't know, we're going to go over some of Gangplank's skills. Abilities, people don't really know what exactly he does. Starting with his ultimate, I make a really poor play here. I have item advantage, and I have the Sheen, but I completely underestimate his Q sustain. So really bad mistake here was flashing in with no minions, and I started tanking 6 range and a cannon. And the sustaining got from his Q was like 50 HP. Now, things I could have done different that might have actually gotten me the kill there was, if you look closely at the Sheen proc, you're going to notice that it's not active right now. So if I use my Q or something, I would have procced it. The entire time here, I like barely procced it right there with my Q. Like, I could have won that fight if I threw out a barrel right now. If I, like, threw out a barrel and then auto-attacked, because I would have procced the Sheen again, and I would have killed him with the 71 bonus AD, because that's how much it would have given me. So, it's the same thing as having Triforce. Make sure you proc your Sheen, always. Anytime you possibly can if you're fighting somebody. It's like the whole purpose of Triforce is the Spellblade. If you don't proc the Spellblade, you're missing out on a lot of damage. So really bad start already. I'm already down in farm. He comes back with the Tiamat. Renekton Tiamat is pretty much guaranteed to not miss any farm. So, yeah. I ultied bot lane. It was a bad ultimate. Well, it wasn't bad. I guess it helped disengage, but I mean, it wasn't anything special. Alright, anyways, going back to watching the, or reading what the abilities do. Starting off with his ultimate can be upgraded, similar to... His ultimate can be upgraded, or similar to a Victor. You know, when you recall and you get hex cores and you kind of upgrade it like that. Well, Gangplank's ultimate is the exact same way, except it costs Silver Serpents, which is something that he has for himself, like a hidden, like a private passive. To obtain Silver Serpents, you need to use your Parlay, and every time you kill a unit with Parlay, you get 7 Silver Serpents. Now this does stack with your barrels, so if you kill 10 minions with 1 barrel, and you use your Parlay to do it, you're going to get 70 silver stacks. So yeah, something to remember. I get ganked there, nothing I can do really. Rip and peps, honestly. So I'm in a really bad spot here. I finished my CDR boots, which is good, but I mean, I'm down 20 farm. I'm gonna miss out this giant wave. I don't have TP. Like, it's not looking good for me nor the team. We're down almost 2k gold. The only bright spot we have right now is Jinx, like, being somewhat fed, but that's nothing an Echo like can't handle. Anyways, going back top lane just to farm. Like I said, I knew I was in a bad spot, so there are 2 things I had to do. 1, stop dying. 2, farm efficiently. Okay. Went back here, took the golems or the Krugs. Went back into lane. I knew he was gonna take the tower and I could get dove, so I used my ulti on the lane, just to get like the what do you call it? Just to get the minions. And like right here, I couldn't really fight because like, I'm not gonna beat this Renekton. There's no way. He's got 2 levels on me. He's got a Tiamat. Like, I'm in trouble. Like, there's no way I can fight him. Even taking the 2 tower shots, I couldn't fight him. But again, just try my best to farm here. I believe here I ulti bot lane. Let me make sure and like make sure that I am. Pretty sure I ulti bot lane. Oh no, that's a lie. I ulti mid lane just to stop the push. Yeah, there you go. And so your priority as Gangplank is to finish your Triforce, like, immediately. Like, sure, you can put it aside for some CDR boots, but like, you get a really, really big spike once you finish your Triforce. Farming wise, it just takes it over the top. Now my farm is pretty bad right now compared to this Renekton. Renekton's 4-0-3 with 150 farm. I'm 0-2-0 with 114, and I think my score actually gets worse over time. Like I said, #1 priority, always going to be farming. This is Warwick's level 9, Renekton's level 13. I tell him to back off because there's no way we're going to... we're not going to kill that dude. No, we need like 3 people. So, down 3k gold now. Really, really doesn't look good. People are already saying they want to forfeit, let them push mid. Yeah, it doesn't look good, but... I mean, Renekton falls off, we know that. Not so much about Malzahar, but... I mean, the later the game goes, people will eventually build like QSS and stuff like that, so I'd imagine he falls off a little bit too. But anyways, I get goon squatted here by 3 people. I get wrecked. I believe they catch out the Echo though, which is good. Yeah, they caught out Echo, but he did get a kill. So I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble here. 0-3, 130 farm. I mean, I thought I was in trouble, and then I had the most farm on the team, so I really wasn't feeling good about this game. I've won 2 games in a row. The dream. You're OP. Takes 5 people, but or it takes 4 people, but we finally get Renekton. And that's the thing we gotta look for, honestly. When you're losing the game, like a pick for 1 kill doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Like it'll bring you back, and that's exactly what we needed. So, good jobs all around. We got the kill, and that gives me, that relieves a lot of pressure from me, so I'm able to farm. I go ahead and burn my flash here because Warwick is because Echo dashed onto me. I was definitely gonna die there because I wasted my fruit, and he still got the slow. So yeah, you're gonna watch me get soloed by this Echo, and I was dealing like a lot of damage, but he popped his ulti, and then I got wrecked. Yeah, that was definitely fun to play against. Down 3k gold right now, and 2 towers and a Drake. So I'm feeding my ass off. I'm 0-4. Like by now during the stream, I was like, okay, it's really late. I need to get some sleep. Like this is like the indication. Like whenever I have a game like that, that usually indicates it's bedtime and I need to go to sleep. This is actually a really crucial part, like in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and just like I'm farming. Okay, my team's off like doing their thing, but yeah, I'm still farming. So we're gonna go ahead and show exactly what I ultied and why. So these guys were trying to be slick and do a 21-minute Baron. Now Echo is going full AP, so he's gonna be incredibly squishy. So there they started. We had no vision. But what I did see was I kept my eye on Sona, and right there you can see the little green specks coming out. That's how you know that they're doing the Baron. What you can also do is you can click on her and you can see the Baron debuff, Voracious Corrosion. Okay, and that's exactly what I did. I clicked on her, saw that she was getting damage taken, which can only indicate that they're doing it. Alright, so immediately the pings come out. I start pinging the help sign, and I just boom, cast my ulti. 5-man ulti. Then Jinx comes in with her ulti, and we just clean this up so nice. Keep the Renekton there, and we steal the Baron. Huge turning point, and at that point we're up in gold, just like that. Like the textbook definition of throwing right there. And I'm still top lane farming because that's what I need to do. Gangplank, you need to farm. Like that's just how it is. You need your gold, you need your items. Like Gangplank is extremely managed, like item dependent. Okay. Triforce, nice power spike. Okay, Triforce CDR boots, you're okay, but like it's still like not good. You know what I mean? Like you need the Infinity Edge. Next thing we do is go for Baron, but I think Echo steals it, of course, and he kills the Bard. So that wasn't good. Again, on mid lane, I'm farming. That's what I gotta do. I mean, that's what you have to do. You need to farm, you need to get your items. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm still down like 40 farm, which is bad. I mean, we're up 2k gold, but as for the team, like that Baron wasn't, and they were complaining. They were like, let's group, let's go mid, but that Baron, and you need to know the difference, that Baron was not a siege mid fight Baron. That was a, we're behind by a lot, we need to come back Baron. I take the arrow there, pop my fruit, and I'm good. I think this is where it gets fun, yeah. Alright, so right here, we get some decent damage onto the Renekton, and actually I'm going to just play it out first. I'm just going to play it out here. fun. A lot of fun. Alright, let's go back now. Slow it down a little bit, and we'll see exactly what happened. Alright, so I silk up the Ash Arrow. So, right there, immediately I'm thinking we can engage. Okay, they don't have to disengage from the Ash Arrow. They don't have to engage for the Ash Arrow anymore. We can fight this. Okay, and I have my ultimate. We have Bard ultimate. We have Wukong, Warwick ultimate. We can do this. Like, we can fight this, you know? The Echo catches out Bard here, but that's not my concern. My concern right here is the Peel. And she lands a really good charm onto Renekton and baits him in, and we chunk him down for about 70 HP. Now, the barrel placement, really important. I throw a barrel right between my team, which is right here, and their team, which is right there. So this is pretty much the middle line, and that's what I want to establish by throwing this barrel out. Okay, so if anybody wants to cross like this slide, they're going to take a barrel. And something about Ashe and Echo didn't understand that, or Ashe didn't really get that, so as soon as she walks up, I throw my barrel, there's the Q, and her health is just gone. As soon as that happens, instantaneously my ulti goes out, and I go in for a flash auto. Alright. So, I bait out the Sona ultimate, and right here, this is basically a 1v5. Jinx ulti comes in a little late. Warwick gets a really nice ultimate and keeps him on my ulti, and this guy just gets, like, wrecked. And it's, like, that simple. But that's, like, for the first few seconds of this fight, it was literally a 1v5, okay? I'm not taking anything from my team. I couldn't have done any of this without my team, but look at that shit. Look at that. 300 HP left. 400 HP left. Like, this rip. That's a 1v5, okay? But you can't do this without your items, okay? Alright, so we're back, and we have like a really commanding lead. Morale's back up, ironically. Boost morale used to be his old spell. Team is feeling really good. Their team is not. Taking the tower. I think Warwick ties here, yeah. But it is, like, it's whatever. Like, we took the tower. It was worth. So 20 kills to 20 kills, but we're up almost a full 7k gold. Really, really good. And where am I going? I'm going back top lane. Because I'm not done farming. I still have item slots. Okay. I can get a Last Whisper, which is exactly what I get next because I have 2,300 gold to spend. Throw out 2 barrels in a queue and you're at 2,500 now. But again, I'm just farming, trying to upgrade my ultimate, and there I get it. If you're wondering what order to get your ultimate in, I usually upgrade Fire at Will first, and then I'll get Death's Daughter. Because Fire at Will just gives you more damage, like overall damage. Joelle here almost solos out this Echo. Does a really good job in hiding him. He pops his ulti thinking he's safe. But we have a Jinx on our team, so, and he's recalling an award. So, see you later, bud. And the Echo is BMing me, so I went ahead and threw an ulti on his body. Yeah. If like my stream, I mean, of course, a lot of you have already watched my stream. Like, I'm not much for for entertaining. Like, I play League of Legends and I teach League of Legends. That's what I do. So when I get a chance to, if somebody BMs me, I love it because I get to BM them back. All right, so this is the next team fight. It was extremely sloppy. It was a pretty bad dive on a Warwick's part. Ari's pretty low. I'm running out of barrels. Now you're gonna notice right here, I'm auto-attacking Renekton, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I need to start smacking this Malzahar, so I smack him next. Get him. I die, but it's all good because they kill Renekton. So I think we traded 2 for 2 there. Not too bad. Like, from being down as much as we were, that's not bad at all. Alright, so I finished my Last Whisper, and then I get a Brutalizer. Brutalizer this late, not that good because it's really late. You know, brutalizers are a really nice lane item, but I really wanted the CDR, and the extra armor pen is nice. It kind of makes up for the like little nerf he got. Anyways, Dragon's up, Baron's up. I told my jungler, I told him, like, okay, here we go. If they go to Dragon, we need to take this, okay? It's going to be really easy. I know it's warded, but that shouldn't matter. Like, we should get this easily. And sure enough, to get vision, I knew they were doing it. Like, I knew they were on it, but just like for vision, I did cast my ultimate on there. Here's the vision, and boom, we started. Fair trade. All worth. I'm not the jungler, but that doesn't mean I can't make calls like that, okay? If their jungler's bot lane and we have Baron warded, I'm going to tell them to start Baron. If they don't listen, start it without them. And they're bound to come help you. Or spam ping. That'll do it. Alright, so next item I'm going for is Youmuu's. As for my farm, I'm still down by 50 farm, which is bad. There you go. Joe doing what she does best. Look at her. I swear to God, this girl loves flirting with me. I don't get it. Kappa. Look at that. Flashing the gold on me. This is my Smurf account, so I don't really have that yet. Oh my God, look at that damage. Fun kill. Once again, a little slower. Again, you're going to see me establish a baseline between, or the half line between my team and their team, right there. Alright, so, their team here, my team here. This is the halfway point, to me. Alright, I advanced to, like, establish that this is the middle, me and you. Alright, they completely ignore it, so I throw an extra barrel out, and this dude gets chunked out for almost all of his HP. I flash in for I cast my ulti, flash in for the Q. And he actually played this very well. He flashes so that my Q takes longer to proc. Just gave him enough time to ulti and deal some massive AoE damage to everyone. So he played that really well, but Sona's for some reason is top lane. And that gave us a good chance like to win the fight. Yeah, that's definitely death there. Malzahar, once he ultis, is extremely exposed, so Joelle comes in with the cleanup. I think Renekton gets killed right here. There you go. But again, good fight. Sona showed up late. I got one barrel. Landing one barrel will chunk someone for so much HP. Like, you just gotta really get used to the mechanic of using your barrels. I TP'd bot lane, took the tower. Or I TP'd top lane, took the tower. It wasn't anything special. Whose Zero portal is that? Okay, that's Bard's. And again, I'm still farming, and I'm still trying to stack up for my passive, like my ultimate passive. I went ahead and let him smite that so he can get the Scrying Orb, or the Oracles. And Jesus, man, I'm still down by 50 farm. It's crazy. I'm down by a lot. Boom! Look at it! Look at that! Like, that's not even. That's unreal. Like, this guy's thinking he's gonna get to auto that one. Boom. Like, that's like, oh man. Casted my ulti, and then I saw Sona and I was like, okay, I'm gone. I'm done, so I'm out. And I managed to live. But while all that's happening, our team's getting a double kill on the bot lane. Alright, and I make sure to tell them that no Sona exhaust and no Mal's ulti. Like, I spammed it all caps just to make sure that, like, the point gets across. By the way, your Citrus does get you out of the Balzar ulti, but you'll still take the damage the entire duration. So just keep that in mind. You'll get out of your like, tethered state, but you still take the damage. So I'm still down in farm, and I'm trying my best to change that because Gold wise, I'm up by 2k gold. I thought he was up in gold, but I shouldn't have. I mean, we had the Barons. I got the Penta to get the gold bonus. But yeah. Oh yeah. Joelle has a knack for trying to solo the team. Bard with the ulti there saves her. She flash ultis. And right here, Echo is like, I'll be able to fight anybody. But Joelle lays down the law. And I finished it up. Jinx ulti. Boom. Yeah. I got her back. She didn't finish it, I will. Waste of ulti? Not really. Totally worth. Now we haven't gotten a single Drake yet, so I told Warwick and I made it a very, very crucial point. It made it a crucial point to get the first dragon because we needed the bonuses. And here, here's some of the, what do you call them? I don't want to say utility. I died on that kill. What's that word I'm looking for? Applications. There you go. These are some of the applications for the barrel that you can use when you're doing the Drake. I'm gonna just a couple positions. You can put one here, and then put a barrel over the wall and deal damage. You can do it here on one of these walls. It's literally, it's almost every single wall where you can throw a barrel over, and you can deal damage over a wall, and it's probably like 1500 HP. So this kill had me dying. Like I was laughing my ass off. Alright, so that's what I did. I stood there. I didn't have a ward, but luckily for me, my team likes to face check pushes, and they ended up getting caught out. But it's okay because I had Joelle's back. Right here, they're in trouble. Joelle with the baits, yeah. Rest in peace, Bard. But it's okay because Echo just disappeared. Joelle, being the vixen that she was, teasing this Echo thinking he can kill her, and then that happened. So let's watch that again full speed. But again, baited perfectly. Gone, just disappeared. Finito. Barrel's already placed there. Throw the second one. Q. 1k damage. Oh, you ulti? That's cute. Jesus Christ. Look at this Sona. Look at this Sona. Check this out. Boom. Rip. The baits were great. I rate that bait 8 out of 8. Would date. No masturbate, no hate. Kappa. So yeah, this game's already basically over. It was over after we got that second Baron. Great bait, mate. Ash narrowly avoided death right there. There's the flash. This guy walks in, but he gets two-shotted by me and Jinx. Like I said, he BM'd me, so I'm gonna BM it back. I mean, come on. They were talking about how they were gonna win the game, and yeah. Like I said, this was a really good game. They had fought really hard early, and they got a huge lead, and then we ended up coming back. I was like, you know what, fuck this. This game is too good. Like, I want to end it already. I want to win. So, really, really strong game, man. Like, Jesus, I've been streaming for 10 hours. I just realized that. And I can keep going, honestly. Really strong game. Looking at the farm, I still ended down 30, which is really not. That's pretty out of the ordinary with me. Normally, I have the most farm in the game, a lot more than my opponent, laning opponent. But Renekton did a really fine job farming and staying in it. Malzahar as well. It's just that, I mean, you just got to remember you need items as Gangplank, you know. Take some coffee and make it to 24. I don't know about a 24-hour stream. I haven't done that yet. But again, farming extremely crucial. My farm was bad compared to this Renekton. Comeback's OP. That was a really good comeback. My farming needed to be better. I need to work on that. It took me a long time to get to my power spike. Really long time. And to prevent that, you just need to farm a lot better. Farm more efficiently. And I fed really hard early, but I mean, you just have to persevere, you know. Sure, they threw really hard at that Baron at 20 minutes, but I mean, I used knowledge of the game to see that Zona was taking Baron damage. Doing Baron at 20 minutes is extremely risky because everyone's still really squishy. That rhymed unintentional. And threw my ulti out, Gangplank ulti upgraded, Jinx ulti coming in. Like, we had a really strong global AoE little mini comp there. Bard, me, and Jinx. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Any questions about the matchup, let me know. I'm going to tell you right now, Gangplank versus Renekton, play it safe. Don't force anything, and just farm up, you know. You're tilted. Rins and Masteries are going to be right here. I'll show them right now, but they're also going to be in the description. Ability order, max Q first, obviously, max E second. In no scenario would I think maxing W comes first, second. So remove Scurvy's last. Yeah, first upgrade was at around 18 minutes. This is too long. Normally you can upgrade at about 15 to 16 minutes. But since I did get bullied and I had a horrible early game, it went to 18 minutes. Ideally, you want to upgrade at 16 minutes or 15. For the first one, 21 at the second, and then like 20 or 30 or 29 at the third. Only because once you have your 3 items, it's really easy to farm with your barrels. Alright, so runes. 80 quints, 80 reds, armor yellows, 6 CDR blues to give me 5%, and 3 scaling MR blues just to have some defense. Masteries are 2190. These masteries are actually incorrect, specifically because I don't take Butcher and Feast. Parlay does affect Butcher, or Butcher does like proc on Parlay, which means it procs on the barrels. So your basic attacks and single target spells do an additional 2% or 2 damage. Like, it doesn't look like a lot, but it does help you with your barrels. Feast, really important to take Feast because you're going to be spamming your Q, and you're going to be killing minions from range. So take 2 points out in Warlord, and put them in Butcher and Feast. Now take them out of Warlord and not Devastating Strikes because your ulti deals magic damage, and your ulti has some pretty insane scaling, and it does some pretty insane damage. So you really want the extra armor pen or magic pen, and you really could use the 6% armor pen also because they did nerf the barrels. So this is my game. This is Gangplank versus Renekton. Special thanks to Joelle. We were duo queuing together. She did really well. Solid game. She ended 8-4 and 10. Nice. And I guess the moral of this game is farm. Give yourself a chance to scale. If you see that you're feeding, stop dying. Even if you have to run to the opposite side of where your laner is. And persevere. Persevere. If you're losing, anything can happen in solo queue. Okay? Like, we were ready to forfeit at 20 minutes, like the entire team, except for maybe Joelle because she doesn't like forfeiting. I was ready to forfeit. The team was ready to forfeit, but came back. So, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you also have questions, you can go to my Twitch and ask me there. It is on the top right side, which is right here. And thank you.